Intro: the world should be perfection. Have you ever stared into the eyes of someone who promised they'd stay forever, only to watch them walk away as if you were nothing? How does the person you trusted most become the reason your mind won't rest at 3 a.m., endlessly dissecting every word, every flaw, every what-if that could have changed everything? Betrayal isn't just heartbreak, it's a silent killer. It destroys more than love. It shatters the future you imagined, the security you built, and the very belief that you were enough. The silence afterward. It echoes louder than any scream. Most men, when broken, rush to explain, to plead, to justify, believing words can fix what's been torn. But the truth is, strength isn't found in chasing what's already gone. It's found in letting go, cold, sharp, unyielding. Today we dive deep into the Stoic path, a path where you don't crumble beneath loss, where heartbreak is not your death but your rebirth, where the man you become is stronger, colder, and untouchable. This isn't just a breakup story. This is the blueprint for a man rising from ashes, unbreakable. The man who turns pain into power, silence into a weapon, and absence into the ultimate revenge. Are you ready to rise? Then listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal will change everything. 1. The cold realization there's a moment. After the breakup, after the begging, the long texts left unread, the desperate attempts to explain yourself when silence falls. That silence isn't empty, it's a verdict. She didn't drift away. She chose to leave. She looked at everything you offered and decided, I can live without this. This isn't confusion. This is cold calculation, and the sooner you accept this truth, the faster you take back your power. Every second you spend mourning her decision is time stolen from your evolution. She bet you'd collapse. Chase, beg, trapped in the desperation that gave her the upper hand. But here's what she didn't expect. Loss doesn't break a man built to endure it. It burns away weakness. The boy who was too soft, too trusting, she let him go. Because she couldn't imagine the man you were about to become. Her ignorance will be her punishment. Nothing is colder than the moment you realize the person who claimed to love you underestimated you the most. And nothing is sharper than waking up one morning feeling nothing. No rage, no sorrow, only icy, brutal clarity. She made her choice. Now make yours. Become the man who never needs to be chosen again, too. Silence is a sword when betrayal cuts deep. Your first instinct screams to yell, to demand answers, to make her see your pain. But that's weakness talking. True power lives in silence. Silence is not surrender. It's a weapon. It strips them of the drama they crave, the validation they expect. When you disappear without a word, you become a ghost, a shadow they can't catch, a void that haunts them louder than any argument. Every unread text, every ignored call, every unseen story, these are your sharpening edges. Strength isn't proven in confrontation. It's proven in ruthless indifference. Let her drown in the silence she created. By the time she understands what she lost, you'll be too far gone, unreachable, untouchable, unstoppable. 3. Kill the need for closure. Closure is a myth we tell ourselves, a desperate lie to hold on to what's already dead. We fantasize that one more conversation, one more apology, one more explanation will stitch the wound shut. But true closure never comes from her. When you chase closure, you hand her the pen. 8. You beg her to rewrite your story, giving her power over your healing, waiting for someone who chose to walk away to suddenly care about your pain. That's weakness, not strength. A Stoic doesn't wait for permission to move on. Buries the past himself. You don't need her excuses. You don't need her guilt. You don't even need her to admit the damage she caused. Her actions spoke. The truth, the story ended the day she left. Every second spent digging for answers only traps you deeper in the wreckage. Break that final chain. Accept that some stories don't get clean endings. Some people destroy you and never lose sleep. The apology you deserve may never come. And that's okay. Closure is not something you receive, something you take back by deciding you're done asking, why me? and instead declaring, "It happened for me." 4. Starve her of your energy. Attention is currency. Every glance at her social media, every reread of old texts, every lingering thought, it's all payment. Right now, you're bankrupting your future to finance a past that doesn't deserve you. Reacting, lingering, caring, it all feeds her ego. It lets her believe she still holds a piece of you. Even in silence, even in anger, your energy flows to her. That must stop. Starve her not out of hate, but out of self-respect. Starve the curiosity. Starve the impulse to check. Just once. Starve the connection until it withers and dies. You don't heal by watching her live without you. You heal by building a life so full, so unshakable, that her absence doesn't matter. The man who controls his energy controls his destiny. Don't chase ghosts. Don't water dead soil. Focus on what grows your purpose, your strength, your future. Let the past starve. Let it fade. And watch your reinvested energy become unstoppable. 5. Build a fortress inside a weak man. Looks for safety outside himself in love, validation, and distractions. But the Stoic builds true safety inside. Inside the fortress of your mind, no one can betray you, abandon you, or break you. Pain is inevitable. Loss is certain. Betrayal, that's real. But suffering, that's your choice. Master your inner world, and the outer world loses its grip. You no longer need people to act a certain way for you to stay steady. You don't demand fairness or justice to remain strong. You become unshakable. Not because life gets easier, but because you get harder. Your fortress isn't numbness. It's control. You feel everything, but you rule nothing. You can grieve without collapsing. Miss someone without crawling back. Love deeply and still walk away with your dignity intact. Build walls inside yourself, walls of discipline, self-respect, silence, and clarity. Build them so high that no apology, no regret, no late night "I miss you" can scale them. Don't become bitter. Become bulletproof. And when the storms come, and they will, you won't flinch. You'll watch the chaos outside your walls with calm eyes, knowing nothing out there can break you anymore. 6. Become the unreachable man. The most powerful man isn't the loudest. He's the one you can't reach. The man who doesn't flinch when you leave, doesn't beg when you ghost him. The man who disappears into a life so full, so elevated, that your absence doesn't leave a dent. After heartbreak, most men pretend. They're moved on. But they keep the door cracked, checking her socials, posting stories, hoping she sees. Trapped mentally, even if they're physically free. That's not healing. That's captivity in disguise. Real Stoic revenge is becoming unreachable. Physically, she can't find you. Mentally, you don't dwell on her. Emotionally, she can't trigger you. Spiritually, you've outgrown her orbit. She can search for. You inner dims? Hope you're watching? Bait you with nostalgia or guilt? But you live in a world she no longer has the keys to enter. You rise so high, her attempts to reach you sound like whispers from a past life. You don't respond out of anger. You don't respond because you're no longer there, the man she left. Behind, gone, in his place, stands someone who doesn't chase, doesn't explain, doesn't regress. Becoming unreachable isn't about feeling nothing. It's about refusing to be dragged backward by emotions that no longer serve your future. 7. Success is your best goodbye words are weak. Arguments are wasted breath. You don't prove her wrong by talking. You prove her wrong by becoming everything she thought you'd never be without her. Success isn't revenge. Not the desperate kind that screams, "Look what you lost." True. Success is silent. It's building a life so full, so unstoppable. You genuinely forget she exists. When you turn pain into fuel, something shifts inside you. You stop operating from heartbreak and start operating from vision. Every workout, every dollar earned, every new skill mastered. It's no longer about her. It's about who you were always meant to become. She thought you'd crumble without her. Let her believe that. But you don't owe her a front row seat to your evolution. She'll hear about it through whispers, through rumors, through the weight of her own regret. Because the best revenge isn't anger. It's ruthless indifference. The best goodbye isn't a speech. It's silence. The best proof isn't words. It's your life. Point 8. She will look for you in every man here. The ugly truth no one tells you. You can't replace a man forged in fire. Try at first. She distract herself. Someone new. Someone easier. Someone who doesn't challenge her or expose her flaws. She'll tell herself she upgraded. But time reveals everything. She'll notice the cracks. Miss the way you listened? The way you stood unshaken when life got hard. The way your presence alone made her feel safe. She searched for pieces of you in other men. But they'll all come up empty, because when you truly level up, you become irreplaceable. The cruelest part, she never admit it. She'll carry that regret in silence, wearing it like chains around her heart while you're already gone, living free, never looking back. You don't need revenge. Your absence will haunt her. You don't need to be remembered. You will be unforgettable. 9. Never break. No contact isn't just a strategy. It's sovereignty in action. The moment you break no contact, you lose. Not because reaching out shows weakness, but because it proves you never truly moved on. It reveals that all the strength you built was just a fragile mask, hiding hope. Chains and unresolved pain. When you break no contact, you surrender every ounce of power you fought so hard to reclaim. You admit she still controls your peace, your emotions, your future. And that is the opposite of what a Stoic man does. A Stoic isn't just silent, he's sovereign. He doesn't react to the world. He chooses how to move through it. No contact is not a tactic to win her back. It's a refusal to negotiate with the past. Your mind will trick you. Loneliness will whisper, just one text, just to check in.
Oh.
That's not curiosity. That's weakness, dressed as nostalgia. Every time you listen, you betray yourself a little. More, stay cold, stay silent, stay gone. No exceptions. No apologies. No second chances. Your future demands it. 10. You were the blessing. Here's the truth you missed. You were the blessing all along. She didn't complete you. She distracted you from realizing you were already whole. She didn't save you. Delayed you from saving yourself. She wasn't your prize. You were hers, and she let you go. When you finally see this, everything changes. The breakup wasn't a loss. It was brutal, necessary redirection, a chance to become the man you were meant to be. Without dead weight dragging you down, without begging for external validation, without chasing someone too blind to recognize your worth, you weren't. Left behind, you were set free. A man who knows his value doesn't beg, doesn't chase, doesn't regret. He understands anyone who walks away. They simply remove themselves from a future they weren't strong enough to survive. A fragile mask, hiding hope. You won't need revenge. You won't need closure. You'll be too busy living, thriving, conquering. Because this was never about her. It was always about you. Remember who you were before you forgot.